G'day everyone, this is DJ Cotts here, and I thought you might be interested in checking this out, which is the inside of a Pioneer CDJ-900. The reason we're taking this apart is because it's been loaned out for club use. I don't recommend that you lend your gear out for use in the clubs because they tend to get hammered a bit, but it is a very nice thing to do, but at risk of your own gear. What's happened to this one? It's been used in the club and the jog wheel's actually gotten stuck. Now you can feel it tugging every so often. It doesn't feel very nice when it's moving around, so it's actually stuck there. And we're going to basically take this unit apart and see what's going on with it. So I thought I'd take you guys along for the ride. I've already actually opened up this player and I know what's wrong with it, so I'm just going to show you what the inside of the player looks like at the same time. So what actually happens is you undo the screws on the bottom. I'm not suggesting that you do this at home. First of all, get a authorized person to actually sell it. Don't try this. Well, take it apart. So the top lifts off the unit. This will void your warranty. And we can see that's the inside of the player. Now we've got the CD loading mechanism here. Here's the power supply. This is the board for all the connectors. It's got your DSP audio processor, a little bit of memory and stuff on there, and then all the other fancy wizardry going on up here. Obviously the display's up there and the jog wheel's on this side. So since the problem is with the jog wheel, we're just going to undo the jog wheel. One thing to also note that's very interesting, there's on the CDJs, there's this little wheel in here, and basically that actually adjusts the tension of the top plate of the jog wheel, like the overall tension. And just a little mod if you don't like the feeling of your existing CDJ and you really want to change it that badly. 2 ribbon cables that I've already undone. And also on the new Nexus players, the inside's actually even simpler. The boards are actually a lot smaller on the inside of the Nexus players. There's quite a lot of PCB on these ones. So we're just undoing this, and here is the top of the unit. Now we can take the top of the unit off quite easily by just undoing these clips. There's 3 clips that hold the shroud in place, and then that comes out. And then we can take this off. And there is the inside of the jog wheel. Now the way the CDJs work is this is just basically a plastic cover with there's teeth inside like a cog, and all it does is it moves this tiny wheel. So whenever you're moving the CDJ back and forth like this, it's just moving this wheel and the CDJ is detecting that. As you can see, we've got a cool vinyl display screen in the middle here. And what's wrong with this CDJ is you can see that that plastic cover sits on all these wheels and are around the outside of the jog wheel, and this wheel has actually broken. These wheels should sit in there perfectly and slot in and clip and stay. This one's come undone. When I opened the unit, I actually found it sitting over that side of the wheel and it had been kind of ground and taken through. And you can see the side tooth of that has actually snapped off. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and fix this. Because I don't have a spare one of these wheels right now, I am going to do a ghetto fix, and I'm going to use a nail. Probably not recommended if it does actually clip in to this, because we don't want the nail coming out. I might find something else actually, and shorting out the board, and then we'll drill through the wheel, sticking into the board there, and then hopefully the wheel will stay in place. Or I could wait and get another wheel, but I can't be bothered right now, so we'll do that, and we'll see how it goes, put it back together. Alright, so funny story. Well, it's not really that funny. I actually walked out with the little plastic wheel that was broken and lost it. It's in my garage somewhere. I don't know where. I've been searching for it for about an hour and a half and decided to go for plan B. Plan B was make my own wheel, and it actually turned out a huge amount better than the actual proper one. Check that out. It is a nail through a little rubber stopper, and it actually clips in really nicely and sits there and is happy, and it's not going to actually go anywhere. Plan C is order a spare part from Pioneer. If you're doing this, well, 1, you probably shouldn't be doing this, and 2, you probably should just order the part, but I'm really impatient, and I can actually fix it with a really, really good job. So that's well done. Now we will put it all back together.